So what's unique about this is just the different aspects that you're stabilizing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna take a cable row and we're gonna spice it up a little bit. To do that, we're gonna use the concepts of DNS, or Dynamic Neuromuscular Stabilization, and we're gonna work out of the 4.5-month prone position. I have other videos on my channel. Go ahead and check those out, especially pertaining to the 4.5-month position. With the 4.5-month position, we're starting to create a little bit of what we call contralateral stabilization, which is key for as we develop for our stepping forward or our differentiation between our limbs. One of the hidden gems with this type of exercise, so if you have the equipment and you have the floor space, whether it's cable machine or you have resistance bands, is we're able to create closed chain shoulder stability on one side while we open chain move or stabilize through the other. I should say this is not to build strength. So if we're trying to just get strong with a row, don't do this, okay? Do actual weight training stuff. This is more for just our movement and our patterns, and it does kind of create a little bit of freshness, so we're not just doing the same thing over and over. Okay, to set this up, first we're gonna start on our belly. We're gonna have the crease of your elbow about in line with your ear, and then your wrist in line with your AC joint or collarbone. From there, I push up like that. Okay, so I want to make sure that I've got good uprighting, meaning my head's not dipped forward or anything like that. Good shoulder blade support. And then when we jump into the 4.5-month position, I am just going to bring one knee up, just like that. So now I've got support, left elbow through the shoulder, right knee, and then left ASIS or hip bone. So it creates this what we call triangle base of support. So now I've got this arm to freely move. Okay, so I've created like a tripod almost with my body. So with this arm, I can freely move. So I can do different types of exercises. Thus, in this case, we're gonna use the cable. So from here, I support, and then I pull. So my base of support areas are really digging into the ground here. I've got good support through my other shoulder blade. I try to relax my left side because this isn't needed, so sometimes people tense up a lot. And then I'm just kind of focusing on my support and then good pulling function through the shoulder blade. Now I could switch that up if I wanted and just basically change my knee position, which kind of gets away from the typical DNS 4.5-month position, but this will challenge your core a little bit more because now I have to really, avoid this. So there's a lot more engagement through my paraspinals and my obliques. There you have it. We're taking a common exercise like a cable row. We're adding a little bit of a variation to it. So in this case, we're using DNS, specifically the 4.5-month position. So what this does is it allows you to do the pull motion with the row. In this case, is a little bit more vertical. So it's kind of more of like a lat pull. But we're also creating support and stability on the other side. So this is one of these rare cases where we're gonna get closed chain shoulder support on one side, open chain on the other. Not a lot of ways we can replicate that in the gym based on floor space and equipment. The other benefits here is that we're creating a little bit of our body positioning and awareness and core stability. So go ahead and try these. They're very interesting how they feel, but I do think it makes things a little bit more interesting, if you will, when it comes to our typical training and our rehab. And it kills a couple birds with one stone. If you have more questions about DNS or anything like that, go ahead and check out some of my other videos on my channel. There are other channels on YouTube that have really great information as well. This is kind of a concept or a paradigm that I use a lot in my practice when it comes to rehabbing people, whether it's back pain, shoulder pain, so on and so forth. So if you have any other ideas you'd like to see of working DNS in with strength training or rehab, shoot them in the comments. If not, I'll see you on the next video.